And I'm about to get a DMK facial, enzyme facial. I'm hoping it's gonna help with my perioral dermatitis stuff going on right now. So let's check it out. We're on Broderpool Avenue. It's like the main little spot. I got my Hubbard and Cravens. It's right across the street from where one of my spas used to be. And now we're at the little studio. Skin, body, and soul. So let's go. Walk with me. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Hello, darling. I love this wall. That is beautiful. Do you want to give us a tour? It smells so good in here.
Thank you. So the scents are obviously my candle brand. We can start into it.
I have some. They're amazing.
So this is the waiting area. This is where I teach.
So pretty. She's got her signature wall.
The tea beverage area, the candles.
Check out the candles. Oh, they're so pretty. They've got crystals in them. And like rosebud, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of these before I go and take a bath. We're still in the shadow period for Mercury and Venus, so it's a great time. That's when we integrate. It's a great time to get candles, take lots of baths. Super cute. We got the little coffee station. It's adorable. Oh, look at that. I love the view up here. So easy to get to. And parking is really close and like everywhere, so I love that. Rock Lobster. So she be teaching all the things. All the things. No, we can't see that. We can't. We're just seeing this and those pretty robes. Oh, I love a good chandelier. Awesome. Yeah, definitely got to get one of these ones. Which one is this? Meditate.
Good one. And then we have the back room.
Ooh, I love that giant. What is that?
Which one?
The big one. Those turn pink sometimes, don't they?
This?
Yeah.
No, this is a regular Monstera.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah, so this is the mom of the other two. I've had to like propagate it a couple times.
So I'm not like a green thumb inside person.
Okay.
So I love it when other people are.
Green thumb. I have lots of plants. So there's just empty room. This is where my
Hi, Lane.
And here is Cosmic Kitty
Meow.
by Sam. She does full body waxing. Maybe if her room's open, you can show it because it's super cute.
Oh, I love that.
And then this is my treatment room. Oh yeah, retail shelf. And it's a little bit of leather.
Looks lovely. Lovely. She's chilling. She says it's cool.
Big girl down watching over everything. Don't look in this one.
Okay. Oh, and this is the magic, where the magic happens. Beautiful. Such a vibe.
Thank you. If I gotta sit in here all day.
It's gotta be a vibe,
It's
right?
gotta be a vibe.
Ooh, we're gonna do some of this today. I'm excited. I don't know exactly what we're doing, but I know it's gonna be great. Lovely, lovely. So where can I put this?
I would say are you gonna stay alive while you get undressed and stuff?
I'll just like face it up that way.
Is it this way? Yeah, okay.
I can flip it too.
No, it's okay.
And then I would-
Unless you wanna watch yourself.
Huh?
Yes, unless you wanna watch yourself.
Yeah, they wanted me to talk to them.
So then we do need to flip it. Yeah.
I'm gonna charge it.
We can adjust it once you're laid down.
have them look at your pretty corner. Oh, sorry. Nice.
Your restroom? Yeah. Yeah, that's the spot. Alright, so I'll hop out everything off your top, and then you're gonna actually climb underneath the sheets. Yeah, so everything off. If you have a necklace or earring or anything, climb under the sheets, and then I'll be okay. Okay.
So I'm about ready to get an enzyme facial. I've never had this one before. So I've had a lot of different enzymes, but usually the kind that just like eat the dead skin off the face. So this one's gonna like bring my skin back to life or something. It's very relaxing, very relaxing. Yeah.
Okay. So before you adjust that, I need you to scoot up.
Okay. And we can move it so we can see your face too, like your face and my face. Yeah. Yeah, that's an awesome pillow.
It's one of those like big wedge ones.
It's like a what?
It's like a wedge.
Yeah, I can feel it. That's awesome.
Instead of just the round bolster.
Yeah, I love that.
When I did a price increase, I did some upgrades.
Oh, right?
So you do want it moved a little bit more?
So yeah, I can see your face too when we're talking. It's like a ninja thing.
It's like,
Should you want me to hold this?
it's hard body. Well, it's really this right here. I have to be like below that it doesn't crack the plastic. But then it's like heavy duty so that it can hold stuff and not bend and be weird. So it's like getting it to bend where we need it to bend. And it not be
We're on a roller coaster, guys.
in the way. It's like,
Ooh, yeah. This is a workout. Keep you toned. Okay, I think that's
I
good.
think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more baby scooch up. Is that still good under you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing great, Cubby. I'm about to get a DMK enzyme facial. No, I'm not working today. Yeah. Today I'm relaxing.
Okay, that's comfy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is grab some pictures. We always need those before and after.
Yes.
Girl.
Especially. I want to work on this stuff. This is the perioral dermatitis.
Yeah.
So I was kind of excited that if we're going to do this, at least, like, we're going to be able to tell a difference with this, I feel like.
Yeah, we are.
So it's always good to have good befores.
Turn this up a little bit. Okay. I think too, like that's something a lot of people forget to do is to take those before and afters.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're being consistent with a client, doing it every single time.
Absolutely. Because I forget even what my clients look like. I just see what I want their end, like my final art project will be, and I forget. And then we'll look back at the pictures and be like, oh, wow, yeah, you do look 20 years younger. Especially with certain areas, you know, like a problem area.
2 seconds, I need this big. Doesn't have before and after of left side. Okay, now you can tell.
Yeah, this is the bad side too. That's the one that needs the most love.
Yeah. Do you sleep on that side?
No, I sleep on both.
Okay.
No, but I've heard that like when you like are having your period, like whatever ovary that's like releasing an egg, like the opposite side will break out.
Oh.
And I do feel like since I learned that whatever side I have more cramps on, it'll be the opposite side.
That you break out.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I have not heard that one. But I don't doubt it. Honestly, our bodies are so.
I know. I'm just like, huh? How do we wonder?
Right. So like divinely connected.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is a really nice cleanse. So we're gonna cleanse you, and then we do some sort of revisional treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll also do something called sebum soak. So that is just gonna kind of go into the pores and eradicate them. And if I see anything that needs to be extracted, we'll do some gentle extractions, but nothing crazy.
Yay.
And then we'll prep your skin and put the mask on. We are going to be treating your décolleté up, and that's because we want to hit all of the lymph nodes that are in the chest and the neck, because we are completely back flushing the lymphatic system from forehead to bottom of your décolleté.
Yay.
So when we do get the mask on, it will sit for 45 minutes. It works in 3 15-minute intervals. So the last 15 minutes is when you'll really feel it get the tightest, and then you'll also kind of feel maybe the throbbing of the lymphatic system doing that back flushing.
Oh, I like that. This feels so nice.
Big fluffy brush.
Mm-hmm.
nice thick brows. I think this is the first time I've ever worked on you. You've worked on me before, but I've never worked on you.
I know. I'm so excited. And what kind of cleanser is this?
So this is a combo. This is the MD line Environment cleanser, which is a microbiome friendly cleanser. It helps restore the skin's microbiome. And then I put a little bit of the milk cleanser in it, which is a cleanser for more dry to sensitive skin. Has a little bit of willow bark, a little bit of salicylic.
It smells so good.
Yeah, so it's a nice combo. The milk is a little bit more on the floral side, almost, but the environment's kind of citrusy. So
It smells like a botanical garden.
and all of DMK's ingredients are naturally sourced, so they tend to be more on that herbal medicinal side. Smelly.
It smells like that. I love it.
So we're gonna go right into the exfoliation. I don't know if you remember yesterday, but I told you I was doing something specific that is good for dermatitis.
Ooh, I love it.
So this is gonna have some polylactic acid in it and some glycolic, and it's going to use thermal homeostasis to freeze off the dead skin cells and detach them. Okay. Because of the cooling aspect of it, it's good for dermatitis, psoriasis, eczema, all of those fun things. It is going to create a pseudo cold, so we're going to effleurage it onto the skin, neck, and décolleté, and then occlude it with some clean wrap and put some cold mask on you.
Even the cleanser feels like tingly and alive.
Ooh, yes.
I like it.
And that's that microbiome friendly ingredient that's in the environment that you're probably feeling. Okay, I'm gonna have you lift your head up and shoulders too. Okay, back down. This gets a little messy, so I like to take this towel out from underneath you once we're done.
What's up, nephew?
Might be a little tingly too in some areas, especially where you have that dermatitis going on right now. But it shouldn't be anything too uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I can feel it working. I love it. Yeah, it's crazy because with the dermatitis, like you can like freshly like exfoliate it, makeup can go on fine, but you can still feel like that tingle where it's like, okay, I'm gonna look good for 24 hours and you're gonna wake up flaky tomorrow.
Yeah, you've got that going on in your eyes a little bit too.
Yeah, it follows my like the liver kidney meridian. So see how it's kind of like clear between the eyes, but then it goes like around. So that's something I've realized kind of working with some of the people who do like acupuncture and dry needling, like matching up the charts. Because even when I was younger and they said perioral dermatitis, I was like, but I feel like it's in my eyes. Like, I feel like it's up there.
But even anything around your eyes and all of that is typically gut, liver, detoxification.
Because I noticed even when it would be on the chest, I was like, dude, that's a meridian. And then I looked it up. So I've been doing like my foot spa. He even had some dryness like on the tip of my, it was like on the tip of my nose. Yeah, it like looked like swollen.
So how's it feeling?
It feels very cool and like activated, like it's doing something.
Okay. So we're gonna occlude it.
Kind of like a mix between like a clay and a scrub.
Okay. Is it cold?
Yes. Now, is there places this can't go?
We don't want it in the eyes, obviously. Okay. Probably not in your mouth, which I'm getting ready to wipe your mouth really good. Are you gonna die? No.
Oh, okay.
Like, no. Technically, all of these we could eat and be fine. All of these
I love
are
that.
fats, yeah. Do I recommend it?
Mm.
No. Absolutely not.
Not delicious.
Mm-mm.
It does. I can kind of feel like the biofreeze kind of vibe from it. Did you see the guy who invented biofreeze?
Yep.
Invented
So
this?
Danae created DMK, and he's also the one who created biofreeze. He's in his 80s now, so he's a young grasshopper. He's quite a hoot too. Lived a lot of life for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go get the cold mask. I'm gonna be right back. Everything feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They said you're very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
The lady who's grooming me. She said thank you. It's kind of cold. Feels good though. It feels like the cold's like kind of going in like waves.
Okay. So if this is too cold, just let me know.
Ooh.
This is definitely gonna take it up a notch. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Am I okay to do the chest one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do it. Oh, goodness.
And I'm gonna put one on the neck. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna let this sit for probably about 8 more minutes.
Does the cold help activate something?
So the cold is creating like that thermal homeostasis, and it's helping freeze and break off the dead skin cells.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I'm trying to remember how they. So it's a gel that utilizes the thermal homeostasis to exfoliate. The dead cells fall away when exposed to the polylactic and glycolic and cold temperatures.
I do feel it more activated on the spots I want it to be activated.
Around your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the chin.
Good.
And some of it even goes into the cheek. It almost looks like somebody like, oh, sorry. Somebody like splattered like a paint brush on your face when you get it like certain places.
Okay.
I've splattered a paintbrush with ugly skin. It's not nice.
Have you done any just like heavy zinc on it?
Mm-mm. That's a good idea though.
Yeah, you know what I've been having people do when it's persistent and won't go away?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm gonna give you some stuff that you can put on it tonight.
Yay.
But I've been making them go get organic baby diaper rash cream.
Like the A&D ointment?
No, there's this other brand that's like all organic and it's like just high zinc. It doesn't really have anything else in it.
I love some of that.
And I've just been telling them to put it on their spots at the end of their regimen and sleep with it.
That's a really good idea. The lady who I learned the buccal massage, she was all about high zinc lotion.
Yeah.
But she was getting it from some French brand that
Of course.
it's so expensive. So I love that you can find something like local.
Yeah.
You have to go to like, you could go to like CVS or like a Whole Foods or.
Yeah, I'll send you the one that I've been sending people to use.
Ooh, I love it.
But I also just sat down with a girl yesterday who does like hair analysis, and she's an herbalist and a nutritionist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna offer the test here to people because it's just a hair test.
Ooh, fun.
And so she did mine, and we were going through like all the things that she checks. And she was telling me that a lot of times dermatitis can actually have to do with nickel.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because I had that horrible nickel allergy last year.
Okay.
I had like a that makes so much sense. Yeah, because I had I wore this costume jewelry and I filmed it. It's on the YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
And I had the worst. I mean, I had literally had a crown of blisters.
Oh my god.
It was horrible, and it's left a scar. And I knew I should have popped them, and I didn't. I was using Ayurveda and the machines to heal it. Well, what happened is all those little things that I should have popped, they just went under the skin.
Oh my god.
And then if I touched anything nickel or if I got stressed, they would pop out
right
again.
back out.
So it literally took like months because I'd have to wait for these to pop out before I could get it. So if it ever happens again, pop those motherfuckers and put some mask on it.
Right.
And that's what I should have done. So, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I wonder, does she have any good detoxes for nickel? Because since I shared that video, I've had a lot of other people asking me about the nickel. I've used...
She does like a lot of teas and stuff too.
Ooh, yeah, I need to meet with her.
So, I'll give you her information as well. Her name is Kiera.
Yes, dude, that makes so much... Because you can still kind of see, I think I was telling you, that's why I was doing the microneedling series, like a series.
To work on that scarring.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I would move it with the jade, so then a spot would move over here. Like, you could see it as I was moving the junk out of the face. And then when I would go over it with the microneedle, it would be like that line, but then it would be like a spot here where I had moved one of those things. It was a very crazy experience, but we learned from it. Like, we're still learning, but that makes so much sense. Yeah, I'm so allergic to nickel.
Do you think you could have like come across it on accident?
Possibly, because like after that incident, that's why I'm still like trying to detox all that stuff out of my body.
Right.
Which was like last June. I think I waited like 3 months and I had that little crown in the back of my van. And something told me, I was like, I'm just gonna throw it in the grass. My cleaning girl, my friend who cleans, she was coming to clean, so I was like, I'm just gonna get it out here and throw it in the grass, and then she can put it in the trash. And something told me, don't touch it, and I was like, it's only like 2 seconds, do it. Boom, it broke out again, but it didn't break out my hands, which was weird. It broke out on my face. So,
well, but this, your skin is probably higher functioning than your hands, skin-wise, just because of everything you do for your face. And if I've learned anything from doing these DMK treatments, when I start getting people's skin high functioning the way it's supposed to, things that they typically didn't have issues with, because the skin was the skin soldiers, if you will, right? The acid mantle, the barrier, they don't let things in, they don't let things out, right? When the barrier is compromised. So once you get the barrier high functioning, then things that before weren't necessarily bothering the skin because the skin wasn't like allowing it to penetrate because it was just kind of like on defense mode. Now these things are starting to trigger the skin, and it's not because your skin is so sensitive. It's because your skin is high functioning, and things that are not meant to be put on the skin are now, your skin's gonna be like, hell no, what is that? Like, get out of here. And now you're getting these symptoms.
Oh, I like that. Like the high functioning, kind of like the reactive. I like that. I like that phrase.
Well, because I feel like people think that, like, they're not saying that people can't have sensitive skin, but like sensitive skin isn't really a thing. You know what I mean? Like, no, if you're sensitive to everything you put on it, then it's probably because your barrier is compromised, not because your skin's sensitive. Now, can you have sensitivities to specific things?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes,
I think that makes more sense.
For sure. But to just always walk around and be like, oh, my skin is sensitive, I'm like, is it? Or do we need to look at your barrier?
Yeah, and like to what,
Exactly. It's like, it's sensitive to just everything. That doesn't even make sense. There has to be some sort of root problem that is causing the sensitivity. And most of the time, it's a compromised barrier.
I'm ready to get the rest of this nickel out of my body.
Yeah. She does heavy, like, metal detoxes and stuff, too, so...
I've done heavy metal, but it's not a heavy metal. That's the problem. Because all the detox stuff that I have with the frequencies, I've got other toys at home that I just use on myself. It's all for heavy metals.
Okay.
So I've been mixing, like, into my Ayurvedic mask, Go-To Cola, Brahmi, like, a lot of that. It definitely helps, but it's crazy that it's... Even with all this stuff that I know and do, it's still in my face.
Right.
But I mean, I was wearing it for 12 hours in the hot sun.
The jewelry?
Pressed into... When I took it off, I had to peel it out of my face. Like, it was so swollen on both sides. I was like, why do I have a headache? And I'm like, I book other psychics. I was waiting for them, and I was like, "Look, we gotta go. You can find your own ride. I gotta my head is killing me
Yeah,
right
something's
now."
not right.
And it had like a thing right over my third eye too. So it was like one thing here and then a line.
Was that when you dressed up like a gypsy fairy?
Yeah. So I do cards at Jubilation every year,
Okay,
and I wear
yeah.
like the wings and like
Yeah.
that. My third eye sometimes when I do those big events it'll swell up a little bit. So I was like, oh man, I was like, oh, I have this piece of jewelry, and I had worn it before, but over top of a wig,
Oh, okay.
and so it just made that even worse. But we've learned so much, and we're still learning from that. So I get to be the case study. This feels nice.
I'm just using a skin scraper to scrape the mask off.
I always love the different sensations in facials. Like, ooh, what's this one? What's this one?
Right. Ooh, now what is she doing?
Yeah. Since I was younger, if like I only had money for a massage or a facial, I would always go for facial.
Absolutely. I don't know. Now I would go for the massage, but before probably the facial.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, I don't want just anyone touching my face.
Right, exactly.
What products are you using?
Yeah, this was when I was like 12, 13.
Right.
Like, I would sell a painting and be like, okay, I want a facial now.
At 12, that's crazy.
I remember this one little spa was on the south side, and they had like a little oxygen lounge with like blueberry coming out of it. I'm like, oh, yes.
Like a blueberry scent?
Yeah, they have blueberry scents. I like lit up like certain colors. I would like ride my bike there.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I wonder if it's still there. I should check next time I'm down there. And I remember the girl saying she was like 30, but she looked like a teenager. And I thought 30 was so old then because I was, probably 12, 13.
Right.
I was like, wow. I want your job. Like, you're so old, but you look so young.
Right.
I'm sure I said something just like that too. Like,
which to her, she was like, thank
yeah,
you.
exactly.
I
Yes,
love when I
am.
tell people my age and they're
Me
like,
too.
no, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am.
I know. When I first started, like, I was like 26, and people were like, you're still in your 20s. So I would just be like, I'm almost 30. Like, estheticians will be like, light up or fib up. Now I'm like, I'm almost 40.
How old are you though?
I just turned 38.
Okay.
How old are you?
34. I'll be 35.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
When I turned 30, I thought everybody was like, oh, wow, now they're going to take me seriously. And people in their 50s would be like, my son's my age. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I just laugh all the time. I'm like, are we really the adults now?
I know, right?
That's crazy.
I know.
Is that temperature okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lift your shoulders up a little bit for me. And then your head. Thank you. I don't want that glycolic and polylactic just sitting on your shoulders and neck. Or getting it on my arm.
That's why we're going to have young hands forever, too.
Right.
I had some guy trying to hit on me once, and you could just see his hands were so soft. And I'm like, bro, like, your hands are softer than mine, and I put lotions on people's face for 12 hours a day. Like, we can be friends.
Right.
Like,
but that's all I've got for you.
Yeah, you can make an appointment, sweetie. You look like you like spa things.
Can't be your girl, but can be your Esty.
Exactly. We can play spa. Yeah, I have another client that recently just became allergic to acrylic. I think I was telling you about. So she should probably talk to that girl too. I wonder if she has anything for that.
Probably.
Like, I've just been mixing everything custom for her, and it's fine, but I feel like when you get that bad reaction, it's like any little thing can set it off. So I'm like, okay, how do we get the rest of it out?
Right. And what's triggering it?
Mm-hmm. Now, what's this one? This one feels good.
So this is the sebum soap. So this is gonna go into the pores and kind of eradicate anything in them. And then it also kind of creates a water cushion at the top of the pore so that if I do extractions, it kind of protects the like boundary of the pore, if you will. It's like a little like bumper.
Nice. That's what I was visualizing was the
Bumpers from like bowling.
bowling. Yeah.
And I like to occlude it. I'm gonna put a hot towel on it for a second, just to kind of activate it.
See, I like this hot cold therapy. Like, on my face is cool. The whole body, I don't know.
Right.
Have you ever done the cold plunges and stuff?
No, I'm not a.
No.
It's not. First of all, the community bathtub is not really my thing.
Right.
Now they are opening the sweat house over here in Broad Ripple, and I think I was talking about it because they're opening one in Carmel too. And those are going to be individual suites. So each room, I think they have 9 rooms, and each room will have its own cold plunge, its own shower, and its own sauna.
Oh, neat.
And then you can cold hot for an hour, and then the shower is a vitamin C shower.
Ooh.
Which I was cackling when she told me that. I said, how do you get people to do what you want them to do, aka shower before they get in the cold plunge? You tell them it's a vitamin C shower.
I
You
love
make it
it.
an experience. I
That's
was like, that was so
smart.
smart for marketing. So that I'll probably try when they open that, just because.
That sounds fun. I'll try it.
But the community ones, like where people just back to back.
No.
I did a float one time, and it was the most disgusting experience of my life.
Where'd you go?
Maybe the recovery room up north. Maybe in Carmel.
I did it twice. The first one, it was in the pod, and I'm 5'2".
That's what mine was.
And I did not like, I did feel better. I did feel like all the stuff was sucked out of me to where I did want to do it again, but I didn't feel any like relaxation. I was stressed. I just kept bumping into things. I was trying not to drown and just float there.
Yeah, my head, like the thing they gave me for my head didn't hold
Okay,
my
exactly.
head up.
So I was like stressed
Then
out
I
about
had
that the whole
salt
time.
all over my face, and then the salt dries and like crystallizes. Then there was stuff floating around in the.
Oh no.
The pod it stressed me out.
There's one, I don't know if they still have it downtown, but it is.
Can I get this little Milia out?
Get whatever you can find, baby. I would love that. You can't always see it on yourself so much. Stab away. But they have one downtown, a place to float.
Okay.
And they have float tanks. So it's like a giant, like more like a small pool.
Okay.
And that one I actually did like go into the sensory deprivation.
Okay.
It felt cleaner.
Okay.
But I did not like the whole
the pod.
I did not like the pod at all.
Okay, so maybe I should try not a pod.
Yeah, like that's the only one that I would do. And I'm like, literally, how do athletes feel comfortable in here? If I'm 5'2", bouncing around, like, and yeah, but the other ones I like. It kind of gives me like an Egyptian pool vibe.
Okay.
I did like. I mean, I liked it so much. I got a membership before I moved to Miami last time.
Okay.
And like I think the third time I did it, because the pod I did for an hour and it seemed like forever. The other ones I did like the 90-minute, up to the 90-minute. And once you go to like the sensory deprivation, I was seeing like.
You were gone.
I was like seeing like hallucinations. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was over in like 10 minutes.
Because you were more comfortable.
Yeah, the pod was like torture. It was like claustrophobia. It's not for me.
Yeah, I think I actually ended up finishing it early because I was just like, this is not enjoyable.
I think
like,
so too.
I'm over it.
Yeah, the pod's another vibe.
It was not.
Not a vibe.
Was not a fan.
My cousin built like a classic one. It's like in a giant tank.
Okay.
That one looks like you would definitely get into the sensory deprivation really quick, but also claustrophobic. Like it looked like a giant square submarine or something.
Okay.
It was all black. It was not aesthetic.
It was like the tank of doom.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looked like.
That's what I feel like you just explained to me.
Yes, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I think you need a good detox. You've got a lot of stuff around your eyes, a lot of milia.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find people who can like do like good extractions, you know?
I know a lot of people don't do
If
that.
they don't do them, they're not good. I'm good, but I can't see everything. So now I have you.
Yeah, I got you.
Keep them clean. I'm gonna do a round 3 of the foot spa today. You're supposed to do like 15.
Of the foot spas
Mm-hmm.
for the detox.
Yeah, like I only make it to 5 because I always feel great, but we're gonna try to do 15.
Do 5, feel great, stop.
Exactly.
Instead of do the rest of them.
And feel amazing.
Right. Nothing too crazy, just a couple little things.
Yay. We love the smell on your towels. What is that?
Just lavender. Just a little lavender.
I love lavender and everything. On towels and coffee, laundry.
Anything's better than just smelling a wet towel.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, I don't use scented stuff, so. Okay, so to prep the skin, we're going to use Melanotech drops, which have some kojic acid in them, and then some pore reduction drops, which help with the structure of the pore. So this is just kind of like getting those ingredients into the skin because we've got everything open, and then we'll put the mask on top of all of this. And then the next one is going to be a vitamin C powder. Don't take any sudden deep breaths. You will inhale it and you will choke. And just because I think it's hilarious, please look at what this man decided to put this in for his container.
Just it.
This is vitamin C powder, but look at it looks like
A bullet?
a party favor.
Oh! Where's he from?
Girl, he is a gay man that has been all over the place. But he lives in Cali now.
I was gonna guess California.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the reps said that at a party. He served these on trays as party favors.
I love it.
But it is indeed vitamin C.
Like, I feel so awake right now.
Your skin is glowing. I mean, it was glowing when you walked in here, but it is a
Yay.
little pink, but that is normal from the exfoliation, those light extractions, and then, of course, we know you've got that dermatitis going on a little bit around the mouth, so.
I get that question all the time. People are like, why? Like when I'm working on people, like, why is their skin pink? Like that happens
Pink is good.
Yeah,
Pink is
that
fresh
happens when
oxygen.
you rub our face. It
Yeah.
turns pink.
That's how we know that something's being done.
And then I'll do the microneedling. I'm like, okay, usually it's for when I'm rubbing it. Today, it's because I stabbed it a bunch.
Right.
The different type of pink.
Today's because I inflicted pain.
What's up, nephew? I'm feeling great. Oh, yes. Skin is waking up. She dug some little gremlins on my face, too. I love that. Sometimes it's hard to see the gremlins in your own face.
Yeah, we couldn't leave those. All right, so once I get this mask on, like I said, it's gonna sit for 45 minutes. It is preferred that we don't crack the mask. So you'll probably have about 10-ish minutes to talk to your peeps, and
Then you just have to stare at me. You get to stare at me.
and watch you get mummified.
Exactly.
It's gonna be actually really funny.
Really?
Yeah, especially if they like watch and then come back in like 30 minutes. Because the way it dries, you're gonna look like a mummy. You're gonna look crazy. So it's gonna
fun.
encapsulate you. Okay, and it's gonna be creating pressure between the mask and the skin, which is why we don't want to crack it.
They said they love your necklace.
Thank you. A little swag.
And then also, what does this one do?
So enzyme 1 is going to completely backflush your lymphatic system. It's going to supercharge your mitochondria, which we know are the powerhouse of our skin cells. So if we have some skin cells that are kind of on their way out, this is going to bring them back to life. And then it's going to do reverse osmosis on the skin cell membrane. So we know more oxygen, healthier, brighter, glowing skin. Other side for me. So there's a specific way we're painting this on, because like I said, we want to make sure that we're hitting all of those lymph nodes.
So what do you do the most of here?
This, at this point,
I love it.
I still have some clients that, you know, I was their brow girl. I've been their brow girl for like 10 years. So I still do some eyebrow waxes and I still do some laminations. But for the most part, enzyme treatments or like a 90-minute signature.
Okay.
I would definitely say my focus is revisional treatments. So yes, you're gonna relax, but I'm not really a foofy facialist. So coming in, you're gonna get a relaxing treatment, but it's gonna be very revisional focused.
Yes, results. We love the results. But it is like relaxing though.
Good. And I try to, because I don't do all the extra fluffy stuff, try to make sure that I create an environment that is relaxing still.
Yeah, definitely. The brushes are so soft.
Yeah, these brushes are bomb. These are DMK brushes. The one I cleansed you with isn't. That's just the brush I found, but it's like almost like a barber brush for like.
That's what it feels
aftershave.
like. Yeah. Yeah, I had to get some like natural brushes because some of the brushes I have had acrylic in them.
Well, these are real hair brushes, which I know not everybody loves.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing like those, just the, you know, they're for makeup, but those bamboo ones.
Yeah, these are boar hair.
I like the boar hair.
Yeah.
Like I've been using that beef tallow lotion on my skin and I love it.
Oh my God, stop putting that on your fucking skin.
It feels, I
It's
love
so
it.
bad for your skin. That could be what's causing your dermatitis.
No, it's made it better. It's made it better.
It's so pore clogging.
I don't use it all the time.
Okay, we can agree to disagree on that one.
I don't use it all the time. But I swear, like, I have my own night cream, and I like it better for, like, the eyes and stuff.
That you made yourself?
Yeah, and it's like lavender and but it's like vegetarian, vegan, whatever.
With beef tallow?
No, baby. The one that I have is like that.
Okay.
But I like it better than mine. I was like, if I didn't have so many vegetarian, vegan clients, like, I feel like it helped it. And for my clients who are allergic to certain things, like it's like the best thing that they've got for like their eyes. Because like those polyacrylates are in like every eye cream thing. Ooh, I can feel it start to tighten.
So you'll start to feel it on the outskirts first. Now remember, I said we don't want to crack it.
Oh.
Yeah, so get your movements out.
Shh. Just watch.
Okay, turn this down. All right, it's cook time. We're cooking for a nice 45.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna watch something on YouTube, and then we'll be back for part 2 in 45 minutes. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be tempted to talk to you, and I'm gonna mess it up. And I'm trying to look good, so I can't be messing this up. Okay. Right. I'll see you in 45 minutes.